Hey guys, Steph, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because it has been a while since I did a full face of new Primark makeup, but if you guys saw my recent London haul, I got the goods. And I pretty much have a full face, so that's what we're gonna do today. As always, you guys know the algorithm hates me and like everyone else on YouTube, so if you guys do want to help me out, please feel free to turn on notifications, subscribe if you haven't already. We hit 505,000 subscribers the other day, which is madness. We are well into 500,000. Thank you. You know, do the usual, like, comment, share if you fancy it. You guys know what to do. Thank you. But yeah, we got a lot to try out today, so let's get on into it. So the first thing I'm gonna go in with is this Brow Lamination Brow Conditioning Fixing Wax. This cost me £4. And you get this little like toothbrush. It's been a while since I did my brows with a toothbrush, but for me, like these things go through my brows so easily. And then the product itself just looks like this. I don't think it's a soap, I think it is literally just a wax. So I'm gonna rub my brush in there to pick up some of the product. All right, let's slick these bad boys up. Oh! And I'm done. Do I need to start using a toothbrush for my brows? Just getting rid of a couple of the little grainy bits. Does leave the tiniest little bit of residue on your brows. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can just press them in and they go away. That was like the quickest brow I've done. Okay, let's go in with this side. Look at that. If you have brows like me that are just like caterpillars, use a toothbrush. You can really like just press it into your brows. If that holds up, that's really good, like really good. So now I'm going in with one of the products that I'm probably the most excited for. This is like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter kind of situation. This is the Flawless Glow Radiant Glow Primer Foundation Hybrid. So I got this in the shade Caramel because when I swatched it, I kind of wanted the right undertone because it is quite sheer. So I don't think it's going to be like a complete dupe for Charlotte Tilbury because I do think it has a little bit more coverage. But I'm just going to apply it the same place I would with the Tilbury one. Just blend that out with a sponge. And let's see if it actually does have any coverage. I like to sort of go over my lips to see. You can see it has a tiny little bit of coverage, but nothing major. I used a different face tanner last night. Not a fan. It's patchy. So we're going to cover that up. The colour's actually not bad. I mean, it doesn't really have, maybe it does have a bit of coverage. I take everything back that I just said. It does have a tiny bit of coverage. It's not gonna cover up like under eye bags or spots or anything, but it does diffuse everything a bit. I'm really quite liking that. And you can see it's giving my skin a little bit of a glow as well. Obviously I'm kind of shiny on this side as well, but it's giving me a glow in like all the right places. Okay, let's even myself up. And this, by the way, was £5. Let me know which like flawless dupe you guys prefer. Like, do you prefer the Hollywood filter? If you've tried it from Charlotte Tilbury, do you like the e.l.f. one, the collection one? I feel like it was only a matter of time until Primark came out with their own dupe. And actually, if you guys didn't see my London haul, I spoke about some of these products. They have got a ton of like Charlotte Tilbury dupes or like inspired products. I'm pretty happy with that actually. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Now that I've got a nice sheer base, I'm gonna go in with a full coverage concealer because you guys know me. I like to do a little bit of everything, you know? Like you gotta balance things out, it's like the yin and yang. You gotta do a sheer coverage and then load it up with a full coverage, right? It's all about balance. But this is the PS Pro Camouflage Flawless Matte Concealer. It says it's full coverage, and I got this in the shade 213 Warm. They didn't have too many shades, but when I swatched this one, it was like the closest I could get to my own skin. So fingers crossed it works. It's like a really thick consistency. It kind of reminds me of IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, which excites me a lot. Let's go right in with this. Straight under the old eyeballs. Undertone looks good. Oh my God. This is a Bye Bye Under Eye dupe. Okay, I'm gonna do one side with my sponge. And I always used to like applying Bye Bye Under Eye with my fingers, so I'm gonna do that on the other side to see how it looks. That is giving me coverage, baby. Oh my God. Look at that under eye compared to that one. There's like a little bit of purple here, a little bit of like redness, and that one's just like I've slept for 73 hours. And this, by the way, was £3.50. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my finger, which is what she said. And definitely taken way too much product there, but that's fine. Is there such a thing? Let's slap it in. That coverage is mega. It is definitely a little bit more matte, like it says on the tube, than Bye Bye Under Eye. I feel like Bye Bye Under Eye is actually quite oily, which I do like. But this is a bloody good dupe. If you guys need a full coverage concealer, as long as this sets down nicely and doesn't go weird or anything, this is bomb. I'm actually going to get more piercings later. Very excited about that. This is a good concealer. This is very, very good, especially for the price. The color's good, the coverage is nice. Got my chin as well. I'm basically covering my entire face in this because I just love it so much. So now I'm going in with this little cream bronzer here. This is, well, it seems to be a pretty good dupe for the Chanel Teint de Soleil, is that what it's called? I've tried that like years ago. Maybe I'll pick up another one soon, but either way, this is the Eastern Bloom Velvet Whip Bronzer. This cost me £7, I think because it's more of like a gift set, which actually, like if this is like a little stocking filler, this would be really, really cute. So you get this little kabuki brush, which I am gonna try it with, but I think realistically I'll probably go back to my normal kind of brush. And it's quite orange. They only seem to have one tone, but we'll see what it's like. We'll give it a go. Looks quite pigmented. Okay, let's bronze me up. I feel like this brush is gonna be a little bit too big for me, but we'll try it. Maybe I'll just like lay it down and then blend it out with my sponge. I do have another bronze to try as well, so I don't wanna go too ham. Otherwise I'll be walking around town later looking like an Oompa Loompa. This looks quite nice. I'm gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush, just because I want to concentrate it a little bit more, and I've only got a little face. Oh my God, I can hear the rain. I hate winter. I get the whole like cozy candles, Christmas kind of thing, but I'm like, no, I want sun, I want bikinis, and I want to be able to go outside and not be soggy within like 5 seconds. God, I hate the rain. Yeah, this is actually quite nice, you know. It does look very, very orange, but you only need a tiny amount and it is quite pigmented, so it does just warm you up a bit. Next, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder. I don't have a new Primark one to try out, so I'm just gonna go in with my Huda Beauty one. Where's my mirror? Where did I put that? Ah, come on, don't fail me now. Let me go in with a slightly lighter brush. My only concern is this powder is quite matte and this concealer is quite matte, so I just wanna make sure that it doesn't look too matte. And don't question why I'm using matte products together then, if I don't want it to go matte, because I have no answer for you, to be honest. So you can see a tiny bit of creasing there, but I'm not too worried about that because I feel like it could potentially moisten itself back up again. What's that one word that you guys hate? I know loads of people hate the word moist. Doesn't really faze me. Do you know what word I do hate? It makes me feel weird even just saying it. Panties. It makes me like, I think it's creepy. Doesn't matter who's saying it, but the word panties, like when I hear it in like American shows and stuff, they're like, you left your panties out, or here are your panties. I'm like, stop it. Even just saying it makes me like, weird. I feel like once my skin's had like a little bit of setting spray, or once it's just been sat on my skin for a minute, I feel like my actual skin kind of like texture and moistness will kind of come out a little bit. So it's not too matte for me. That's actually quite nice. Now I'm going in with this bronzer here. This is the PS Pro bronzer, and this is in the shade, I don't know if it just says brown. Could have been a bit more imaginative with the name there, Primark, but this is quite deep and quite warm, but it swatches quite sheer. So let's try it. God, attack of the brushes. Going with a light amount first. My door, help me, 1 second. My poor postman was there, just like cuddled up in his little anorak thing. He was like, come on, woman. I was like, I'm going. I like that my postman just doesn't question like how I look anymore. Sometimes I'll come down in like the most glam look. Sometimes I come down like a Halloween kind of thing. Sometimes I come down looking like a sack of shit. And he just doesn't question it. Postmen are great. I'm actually gonna film a PR haul after this as well. That just reminded me. All the lovely posts I've gotten recently. I'm so excited. So PR haul coming very, very soon as well, guys. I know some of you love them. I know some of you are indifferent, but they're a lot of fun to film, as I'm sure you can imagine. That bronze is actually not as intense as I thought it was gonna be. So that's pretty good. Do feel like I'm looking a little bit muddy around here though. Maybe we can fix it. That's the problem, is obviously this patchy fake tan underneath. I'm like Is it the concealer? Is it the base? Is it the bronzer? Is it just that patchy fake tan? Is it all me? Is it my fault? Now I'm going in with another potential Charlotte Tilbury dupe. This is the Cream Wand Luminous Finish. I got this in the, I should probably check, shouldn't I? I got this in the highlight shades. And this is fully giving me like Charlotte Tilbury highlighter wand vibes. Oh my God, it's literally the same. Got the same little sponge tip. You click it on, give it a little squeeze. There she is. Okay, let's give this a little swatch. Okay, looks more like a wet look than anything else if we blend that out. Okay, that dries hella quick. Let's do some taps on my cheeks and then I'll quickly tap that in as well. Just with my finger. Ooh. Ooh, hello. Hi. That is bloody stunning. I would say blend it out quite quick because it does seem to settle down very, very quickly, but holy shit, look at that. I might prefer this one. I really might, because it just looks so like just wet on the skin, but it doesn't feel wet and it dries down really, really quickly. What do you guys think? I think that is incredible. Poor Charlotte Tilbury, man. Every brand is coming for them at the minute with all their like flawless filter dupes. And now Primark are coming out with these guys here. I'm like in awe of that. That is so beautiful. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with another highlighter because it wouldn't be one of my videos without a copious amount of highlighter. This is the Golden Glow highlighter. They also had a rosy colored one, but that's what this looks like. Reminds me of the, do you remember when Primark did like a Kylie dupe? I loved those highlighters, so let's give this a swatch. Swatch. Get on my freaking face. That would be so nice as an eyeshadow as well. I'm actually gonna use a little fluffy eyeshadow brush because I don't wanna go too ham and like ruin the little cream highlights that I've got on. Let's take some of that. Bitch. I feel like I'm swearing a lot in this video. I actually swear a lot and I try not to because I don't want YouTube to hate me even more, but I've kind of gotten to the point now where fuck it. Maybe I'll just swear. I used to. Maybe they like it. But that is insane. I'm gonna blot that down a touch. It has got like a tiny little bit, it's not like glitter, but like slightly larger shimmer pigments. But when you buff it out, you don't really notice it or see it. You are very nice. Guys, I'm scared. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that I am biting the bullet and I'm applying for Glow Up. They actually asked me to audition a couple of times and I was too scared. I was like, I'm not good enough, no way. But I'm finally doing it this year. So wish me luck with my application. And if you're applying too, I wish you luck. Now I think I'm actually gonna go straight in with my lips because I only have one lip color. This is the matte lipstick, and again, Charlotte Tilbury. This may as well be Charlotte Tilbury, but this is in the shade Daydreamer, and it's quite a kind of like deep toned pinky nude almost. I was kind of expecting it to be like a pillow talk. Does look nice though. I'm gonna pop this on and then I'll go in with another lip liner in a second. Feels quite nice. It's got like a little bit of a tug to it, which might sound negative, but it's actually quite good because then it means that it probably won't bleed or go anywhere. So that's the kind of color. Quite pretty. Okay, so I just went through my brows quickly again with a bit more of that wax, and I'm now gonna go in with my very dodgy looking lip liner from Doll Beauty in the shade Prince Sass. It's a little bit more muted than the color I've got on now, so I feel like it'll be quite nice and like even everything out. So I'm just lining my lips with that, and then blot down at the center. Probably like weird motion, just like sucking on like a little egg. Oh, that's quite pretty. It's a little bit more rosy and a bit like deeper than I normally go for, but that is nice actually. Now we're going in with the eyes. So I have this Ultimate Eyeshadow palette, which was £6, and there's a lot of pinky tones in this, a lot of kind of warm pinky tones. I'm just gonna go straight in. I wanna give this palette the best chance it's got, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of my P. Louise base. I'm gonna start off with this shade here. It's like full-on Charlotte Tilbury vibes because it's got the dawn until dusk, like a little day till night kind of thing. And I think I want to create quite a soft but still quite a bright pink smoky eye. So I'm going in with that like peachy coloured shade as my transition. I'm not worrying about blending too much just yet. I'm just making sure I get the colour down. Easy enough. I'm then going to go in with this shade here on the same brush. And maybe I'll put that on the outer corner to start off with. Like the outer half. There's a little bit of kickback from these eyeshadows like in the pan, but they're applying really well. Kind of tempted to even do pink on my lower lash line, like the bright pink. I might do that. I might do like a soft pink on top with like a little subtle shimmer and then a pop of pink on the bottom. Now going in with this little flat brush, and I think I'm gonna take this light pink shade here. It's like a nice shimmer, and not quite do a cut crease, but I am gonna give it a bit of structure on my lids. Just softly blend that over the top. That's blending really easily. I'm having no problems with that. And I'm then actually going to use a little bit of this shade here. And I've just wet my brush. And I'm going to do a tiny little subtle liner. Just to emphasize my lashes a bit more. Just a little bit there. And I'm then going to go back in with this amazing little highlighter. And I'm actually going to mix a bit of that light pink, like shimmery shade that I had with the highlighter. So it's got a nice little pink shift to it. And then focus that on the inner corner. Oh, yes. I'm now going to take this little brush here and I'm going to go in with that really bright pink shade. And I'm going to run that on the lower lash line really, really lightly. And then I'll smoke it out once I've got most of the product down and just blur that out a bit. Ooh, quite nice. Last but not least, we're going to go in with the mascara. So this is called the Sweet Secrets Mascara. It's lash enhancing apparently, and this was £3. It's actually really, really weighty as well. Like this does not look like a £3 mascara. This looks fancy, fancy. So, oh yes. It's got a plastic wand. It's quite like a weird shaped wand actually. It's almost like cone-like. And hopefully this will give me some nice intense lashes. I'm like giving it a good wiggle right at the base. Ooh, I like it on the flat side. It like combs through, but also lays down loads of product. I always struggle to get these little outer corner lashes. Hello. Greetings. Wish I could get this like one lash permed because it always just sits down there and I have to like hold it up until it dries. And do a bit on my lower lashes as well. I'm just pressing this right into the base. Ooh, this is like super glowy, but really pretty. I'm into this. That's a really nice mascara, especially for £3, and it looks hella cute. Very, very happy with that. Okay, I am gonna go do my usual, do the other eye, sort my hair out. I might even add a little bit of liner to my waterline because I feel like it'll like really smoke it out a bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that and then I'll show you guys the finished look. All right, guys, so this is the finished look and I'm actually pretty happy with it. I would say my base is looking a tiny bit dodgy and kind of patchy around here. And I don't know if you guys can see, I'll include a macro clip. There is a little bit of texture on my nose, which I think is from a combination of the like primer foundation hybrid and the concealer and the powder. So that's just something to note as well. But as for like under my eyes, around my nose, around my chin, everything like that, the concealer looks fab. And yeah, overall, I am very, very happy with how this turned out. Like it's mad what Primark makeup can do these days. It's so affordable and if I do say so myself, it looks pretty damn good. I would say my favorites of today are probably the concealer, the cream highlighter stick, and then maybe the mascara, maybe the brow lamination, maybe the highlighter. There were a lot of good things. Let me know what you guys think. I don't have time to do a check-in today because I am about to go and film loads of other videos and I do need to film another one after that. But I'm gonna wear the exact base tomorrow and as always, I'll let you guys know how everything wore throughout the day. But as it stands right now, I am very, very happy. So let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time and turn on notifications. All of the above. I don't know where I'm waving to over here. Hello. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here for now. I love ya, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.